Attention passionate Philadelphia Eagles fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Philadelphia Eagles' path to another championship run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before we dive in, if you're a true Philadelphia Eagles fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and fellow Philadelphia Eagles fans. Let's get to the news. When you think about the Eagles, you immediately think about their resilience, their grit, and that unbreakable spirit that has been a hallmark of the franchise for decades. But even in such a storied team, recent headlines have put some spotlight on controversy, on decisions that could shape not just the current season, but the future of key players and the team's reputation. And at the heart of this storm is none other than Jalen Carter, the young, explosive defensive tackle who has been making waves across the league with his talent and raw power. However, following the opening game of the season, Carter found himself at the center of a controversy that has sparked a lot of debate among fans, analysts, and former players alike. Now, for those of you who may have missed it, let's set the scene. It was Week 1, the season opener against the Dallas Cowboys, a game that has always circled on the calendar for Eagles fans, a true litmus test for where the team stands. The game itself was intense, full of physicality, high-stakes plays, and moments that kept everyone on the edge of their seats. But in the midst of all that, Jalen Carter was involved in an incident that has since become a hot topic of discussion. Before the first snap of the game, Carter was caught on camera spitting at Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott. Now, that's not just a petty gesture, folks. That's a serious breach of sportsmanship, a moment that immediately drew criticism from fans, commentators, and even NFL officials. The NFL didn't hold back either. They handed Carter a hefty fine of $57,222 for his actions, which, in the league's eyes, was a clear violation of conduct. But more than the financial penalty, what really caught everyone's attention is the broader implications of this incident. Because, let us be honest, a player like Carter, with his immense talent and potential to be one of the best defensive linemen in the league, should be focused on his game, on dominating the line of scrimmage, on making game-changing plays. Instead, he is now associated with this moment of poor judgment, a moment that could tarnish his reputation and perhaps more significantly, impact how teams and fans perceive him moving forward. And just when you think it's all about the incident itself, along comes Kelce, the legendary Eagles center and one of the most respected voices in the locker room. Kelce weighed in on this situation during his popular podcast, New Heights, which he co-hosts with his brother Travis. And let me tell you, Kelce didn't hold back. He called this start to the season by far the craziest ever, expressing his disbelief over Carter's decision to spit on Prescott. Kelce pointed out that it was a frustrating moment, not just for the players involved, but for the entire Eagles organization and their passionate fan base. His words really hit home because Kelce isn't just some outsider commenting on social media. He is a veteran leader, someone who has seen it all and understands the stakes. Kelce's perspective was clear. This kind of behavior, especially from a young player with such promise, can do real damage. He emphasized that Carter's reputation across the league might take a hit that's even more damaging than the fine or the suspension. Think about it, in a league where respect, discipline, and character are everything. A moment like this can stick in the minds of coaches, GM, and fans alike. Kelce pointed out that everyone makes mistakes, and he is no stranger to errors himself, but what truly matters is accountability and growth. Kelce made it clear that Carter has to be smarter, that he has the talent to be one of the elite defensive players of this era, but that behavior like this on and off the field could jeopardize not just his career, but his legacy. Now, let us talk about Carter's skills, because there's no denying the immense talent he brings to the table. The guy is a force of nature, explosive off the line, a relentless run stopper, and a player with the ability to change the course of a game with a single play. His performance during the draft process and in college showcased a rare combination of power, agility, and football IQ. When healthy, Carter has looked like a generational talent, someone who could anchor the Eagles' defensive line for years to come. But talent alone isn't enough. As Kelce pointed out, it is about intelligence, discipline, and understanding the weight of your influence as a leader in this league. If Carter keeps making headlines for moments like spitting on an opponent, it could overshadow his on-field achievements. Remember, the NFL is a league that values not just skill, but also character and professionalism. The league has seen many talented players falter because of poor decisions or bad behavior, and the damage to their careers can be irreversible. Players like Aaron Donald, J.J. Watt, and others reached legendary status partly because they maintained a high standard of conduct, earning respect from teammates, opponents, and fans alike. Jalen Carter has that potential too, but he needs to demonstrate maturity and better decision-making, especially in a city like Philadelphia, where fans demand excellence both on and off the field. Another angle to consider is how the Eagles organization is handling this situation. Head coach Nick Sirianni and the Team's leadership have always emphasized accountability, discipline, and building a strong culture rooted in respect. Carter's apology, where he took responsibility for his actions, was a step in the right direction. He stated publicly that it won't happen again, and that's a positive sign. But actions speak louder than words. The real test for Carter will be how he responds in the coming weeks, especially in Week 2 when the Eagles face the Kansas City Chiefs, a team that's arguably the best in the league right now. That game will be a real litmus test for Carter's mental toughness and maturity. Will he channel his frustration into his play? Will he let this incident motivate him rather than distract him? This is a crucial moment for Carter and for the Eagles' defense as a whole. The team has been building a formidable unit, anchored by stars like Fletcher Cox, Brandon Graham, and a promising secondary. But Carter's presence inside has added a new dimension of explosiveness and strength. If he can stay focused, he can help the Eagles become even more dominant defensively. Their goal is clear: repeat as NFC East champions and make a deep run in the playoffs. But to do that, every player needs to be at their best, both physically and mentally. Fans are excited about this season. The Eagles have one of the most talented rosters in the league, with young stars stepping up alongside veterans. Jalen Hurts is playing at an MVP level, and the offense is firing on all cylinders. But defense wins championships, and Carter's role is vital. His ability to disrupt the backfield, create turnovers, and anchor the line can be game-changing. That's why it is so important for him to learn from this incident, to grow as a player and a person, and to realize that his actions off the field can influence his on-field success more than most realize. Looking ahead, there is a lot of optimism about the Eagles' potential this season. The coaching staff has been working tirelessly to refine their schemes, and the team chemistry seems stronger than ever. But incidents like this bring a reminder that the league is always watching, and that every action has consequences. The NFL's disciplinary system is designed not just to punish, but to teach, to promote respect and sportsmanship. Carter's future in this league depends on how he handles this setback. If he responds positively, learns from his mistake, and refocuses on his game, he can still be on track to reach the heights that many believe he is capable of. And let us not forget the bigger picture. The Eagles are a franchise with a rich history of overcoming adversity and building champions. From the days of Reggie White to the Super Bowl glory years, this team has always been about resilience, perseverance, and a relentless pursuit of excellence. Carter's journey is just beginning, and how he handles this early controversy could define his legacy. Will he become a leader in the locker room, a role model for younger players? Or will this incident be a stain that is hard to scrub away? That is up to him, and it is something every Eagles fan should keep an eye on. Now, as the season unfolds, all eyes will be on Carter. His talent is undeniable, but so is the importance of character and discipline. The Eagles need him at his best, not just for this season, but for the franchise's future. The team has set high expectations, and with players like Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown, and the emerging stars on defense, the goal is clear: another Super Bowl run. And that kind of success requires more than just talent. It requires focus, maturity, and a team-first attitude. So, Eagles fans, what do you think? Are you confident that Carter can bounce back from this incident and continue to grow as a player and a person? Do you believe this will serve as a wake-up call for him? Or are you worried that this kind of behavior could become a pattern? I want to hear all your thoughts in the comments below because your voice matters so much. This is a pivotal time for the Eagles, and your support and opinions can help shape the conversation moving forward. Remember, I'll be back very soon with more updates, analysis, and inside stories about our beloved Eagles. The season is just getting started, and there is so much more to come. Stay tuned, stay passionate, and let us keep cheering for the Birds no matter what happens. Because in Philadelphia, we don't back down, we fight harder, we believe stronger, and we always keep our eyes on that ultimate goal: another Super Bowl championship. Thanks for watching, and as always, go Birds.